I'm not showing my belly button. Thank you very much. I don't think
But you
people
can
will
show
want
your
to see
name.
that.
Gonna be live on YouTube very soon.
How soon?
Now.
Now,
Oh,
now
And on
we are
Facebook, you're gonna be live
in 3,
too.
but where's
One.
our
You're live.
Abimato?
Yes.
We are live.
Yippee.
We don't have the yay. Hi guys. Hello. Finally, welcome again to the English title every Wednesday morning on your favorite YouTube channel and your favorite Facebook channel, Abimato Hungary. Woohoo! Yeah. That was uncalled for. Yes. What are you looking for, Rob? We're having technical issues.
No, it's all good.
All good.
Yeah.
All good. So, Lynn,
Hi.
how long has it been since we made a show together?
Extremely long.
Extremely long. You
Yeah.
don't like me, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I've been trying so hard to avoid you, but
me.
now
Yeah,
it's
that
like
that explains a lot. But anyway, yeah,
Put it in the middle, please.
in the middle.
this is why I just cannot work with you.
All right. Sorry, Lynn.
No, it's okay.
There you go.
So,
All right. Maybe now. Good.
Yeah.
That's good because it was rough or the
rubbing.
You're rough. No.
no.
But just do the show. I'll explain it later.
Thank you. Yes, and you've been avoiding me so much. I don't know you.
No.
Actually, I feel that I don't know you. And you know what? I think we should build some more lovely relationship between the two of us. But not the love as man-wife or man-women love,
Or
but as
man-man.
colleague, or man-man or
Woman-woman.
woman-woman. But the love between colleagues.
Yeah.
We should build that.
All right.
I like to
What do
have
you
shows with you.
suggest?
I suggest that we start talking about that actually. Because I stumbled upon a very nice article yesterday that was called the love maps and why love maps are important, right? And the doctor named,
Yeah, what was his name? Something with G. There was a G in his name.
yes, there was a G in his name, but I don't remember right now. I can check
Yeah.
quickly, check.
What is a love map?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say as well. I think we should explain because when I first heard about love map, I just seen a map basically. I mean, that was what came to my head. And what is a love map?
Rico.
John M. Gottman. Sorry guys, I mean I
I
have
told
to
you there was a G.
Yes, John M. Gottman.
Yeah.
So this guy created a theory that says that couples, or how he says spouses, are better together when they have their love maps uncovered. What is a love map, by the way?
It's not a map,
It's not a map.
but it's like a mind map.
It's like a
Ish,
mind
no?
map. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's kind of a mind map. He explains that when two people get together, you give to the person a kind of a map, but it's just like a scribble
Oh yeah, it's like the contour of
of
yourself.
exactly of what you feel towards stuff. How do you solve problems? How do you feel about your own life? And the main concept is that people change over time. And that is really nice because, okay, you give a little like scribble of a map or a contour. I love this word. But it's not my task to give to you the whole complete full drawn map. It's your task to get the map and fill in the gaps.
Figure
So
it out.
I think it would be more like the sticker album.
Yeah.
I would say even like that because it's your task to get the stickers, the cards, and put in the album
In the
right places, right?
Or like a coloring map with like numbers and like here should be red, here should be blue.
Exactly. And the thing is, okay, so how do you fill in the gaps for the love map, or how do you fill in the gaps for someone's map? By asking questions, by getting interest, by getting interest about their lives, right? So if I ask you, how do you feel today? I have to be genuinely interested in how do you feel today. If I ask,
Sure, but like I mean this article was kind of like lining it up like you should have like each week a deep talk and kind of this like get to know each other, ask the questions, da da da. But what if the person doesn't want to talk?
then you're in the wrong relationship.
What? Well, not necessarily.
No,
Like,
I mean,
is it a must? Like because I kind of get this. Of course, you should be like very, interested in your partner and really supportive and interested that what is going on. But I'm I'm not all for this. That okay, now we sit down and you tell me exactly what's on your heart,
Oh
on
yeah,
your
of
mind.
course.
What do you think about this? What do you think about that person? Because
No, it doesn't. I mean, every single human being is a different human being, right? And not everybody wants to talk their problems out. But ways of doing that, for example, that even, the corporate world actually invented or took as something from psychologists is that workshops work very well, right? So what is a workshop? It is a session facilitated by someone or someones with people that will engage into conversations while learning, right? So this is a workshop. And how do we bring that to a relationship is that, we were giving the example today of the dishwashing. I know that you don't like to talk when you're dishwashing. But it's an activity that can be done with two people. I wash, you dry the plates. And then,
Yeah.
and maybe I know how you feel about that. Doing a task together, such as cleaning the house or mounting a wardrobe or a shelf or something. And then you know how the person reacts to problem solving, how the person reacts to, different struggles. And then that's the way you can kind of...
exactly, like paying attention to the reactions and the ways that somebody is doing something. Because like this article, I don't think that you should literally take what it's saying. Like I think you should form your own love map, like your own way of discovering the person, because as you say, each and everyone is an individual. So you cannot have like a set way of doing things. You have to be like, okay, so how does Rico react? Maybe Rico doesn't want to talk about things, but maybe Rico is feeling pushed to the wall. If I say, hey, what's up, talk to me. Maybe you're gonna be like, I don't want to talk to you. But if I give you a look like, hey, Rico, I'm here if you want to talk to me.
Yeah, but so that's very subtle, right? Because what I perceive as a healthy communication is when, okay, if I'm working onto something, I will give you a very practical example, right? At home, I have my own way of storing food. So I hate when food is stored in a way that there is oxygen going inside the bowl, because oxygen oxidates and makes food spoiled.
Yeah.
And I had to explain this thoroughly to my partner, so she understands that please don't do that, because I really get offended. It's hurting me to see food getting spoiled. So I went to her and I explained, look, oxygen is the enemy. You cannot...
On the map, you can see here that the enemy is coming on their horses.
Exactly.
And they're, like,
Oxygen is
spoiling
the
our food.
enemy. You cannot let oxygen go inside. So that's why I put all the covers and, this and that. So for me, communicating these things, these subtle things, it's important, because you cannot all the time just perceive.
Right? You cannot expect your partner to understand some of your deepest, maybe a little bit silly, but super important wishes.
Exactly,
You have to be
exactly.
like, okay, so actually, my partner is not stupid. It's just that
Definitely.
this is not important for him or her. So I have to tell that, listen, this is really super important for me. Either you show it or you tell it, and
I'll give you
problem solved.
another practical example. One day I was at home and I was having a really bad day. And I usually don't talk about my problems, because that's not how I do stuff. I like to solve them, right? And my girlfriend arrived and she was like, are you okay? And I said, all is good. But the face, right? The
Classic,
body language, yeah, all is good. And she was like, are you okay? The same question, the same tone, everything exactly the same. And I was like, yeah, everything is okay. She asked the third time, are you okay? The same tone, everything the same thing. And I look at her, what's your problem? Are you not listening to me? In my head, I said, yes, everything is okay. And I came back to doing what I was doing. And she was like, are you okay? And I was like, I am not okay, okay? I have this
Isn't it
problem, that
obvious?
problem, that. And I started explaining. And I was raging, She kept calm through the whole raging. And when I finished, she looked at me and she said, "Are you better now?" And I was angry at her first because yes, I was feeling better, and second because she pushed me to the
She
wall.
made you let it out, yeah.
But it was a good exercise, you know, and it also made me realize that I can talk about my problems. But you know, that was my realization. Maybe your partner or your colleague in the company, he doesn't or she doesn't want to talk about their problems, but you have to push them nicely in a way and giving them the time to explain or to express their feelings. So that's really cool. And hence, why you're not talking to me, Lynn, why you're not having the shows with me, Lynn, and I want to have the shows with you.
It's just because like Wednesday mornings are not my favorites.
Okay. Okay, that's a very plausible explanation, actually.
Yeah. It's like it's in the middle of the week. It's 10 a.m. And Luca is doing it so well.
Yeah, that's true. By the way, Luca is on the dentist now. Hi, Luca, if you're watching, all the best. Keep up. Yes, and you know, one of the realizations in this love map kind of article or something, nothing was new for me, actually, right? I mean, if we read it through, it's like the bottom line is know your partner.
Yeah.
Get to know him or her. You know, and
Yeah.
but deeply, in like really intimately know them.
Yeah, but I think that there's like the most important thing is find your way of getting to know each other, because there's no universal kind of way of doing it. So
Yeah.
it can be like non-verbal, it can be verbal, it can be by touching, by not touching, by, you know, like reading minds. Some people can read each other's minds.
Exactly. Well,
I mean,
yeah.
you know, because like if you're living together or you're spending so much time together, you get really fine-tuned and you start to kind of, you know, act and think and react in the same ways to specific things.
And the last thing I wanted to remind about this whole learning about the getting to know your partner is like, you know, some kind of questions that you can ask yourself to get to know your partner better. So such as do I really know what is the current favorite food of the person, or who are the people that are important for my partner in this current moment of his life? So his colleagues or his friends, or what are the activities that they are doing, or what are his or her rivals or persons that they have a kind of a quarrel they want to, you know, the new goals that they want to achieve. So the point is to always try to know better the different aspects of the life of your partner, and that goes for, and that's very cool because this article is about the love map and everything. But we can bring this to the company, to you know, to a corporate environment.
Yeah, it's really important that you kind of know what your colleagues are going through currently in their life, because you can show so much more empathy, and you can, you know, cover for each other or help each other go through whatever is happening.
You know what most companies don't do right, these team buildings, is that they force people to interact in some ways, but they don't really get an output of it, right? So I put people to work together, let's say a workshop, and yeah, we are getting to know each other, but we don't have an output out of it. Or we do like meaningless activities. Or even if you have a team building with a lot of fun, it's not really fun for all or for everyone, you know, because it's forced activities like quizzes and this kind of stuff. So most of companies don't do this right, and I think that if you're in a company, if you're watching this right now, and if you want to have like a team building, a proper team building, you should really assess what your current people or your colleagues are doing, what they want to have, to have some fun.
Yeah.
And of course, have a professional into the activities to assess what is the current feelings, what are the people struggling, so you can have a proper output of it. So yes, guys, thank you very much for being here. Lynn,
thank you, Rico.
thank you very much for being here with me today. It was a pleasure as always. And as always, if you want to see more of this content, just comment below, let us know, and ring the bell, right? So subscribe to our channels and let us know what are your love maps.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.